Let's be honest, nobody walks into a parts store excited to buy brake pads. You just want something that stops your car without squealing and without costing $800 at the dealership. But here's the shocking part. There's a trap sitting on that shelf right now, and most drivers are walking straight into it. A cheap brake pad doesn't just wear out fast, it destroys your rotors. That $45 pad purchase turns into a $600 brake job within 12,000 miles. I've been turning wrenches for over 12 years, and I've personally replaced rotors on 4 customer vehicles where the common denominator was the wrong pad compound, installed less than 15,000 miles earlier. Today I'm exposing the 5 brake pad brands that are eating rotors across America and the 6 that actually protect yours. Plus, there's a secret about pad life that most shops will never tell you, and I'm giving it to you before we even get to the good brands, because this alone could save you hundreds. Stick with me. By the time we're done, you'll know exactly which shelf to walk past and which one to stop at. Number 5. Wagner QuickStop. Wagner QuickStop is everywhere, and that's exactly why so many drivers end up with it. At first, they feel fine. The real problem: these pads use a softer friction compound to hit a budget price point, and the degradation starts faster than most drivers realize. Look at this wear test comparison. Budget organic compound versus ceramic after 15,000 miles. Independent testing shows budget organic compounds can lose up to 40% of their material within that distance on highway-driven vehicles. Squeaking during slow stops. A pedal that gets softer when brakes heat up in traffic. And because the compound breaks down unevenly, the pad face develops ridges that carve matching grooves straight into your rotor face. If a shop installs these without telling you what's in the box, walk away. Number 4. Duralast Gold. Walk into AutoZone and Duralast Gold is right there. Convenient, fairly priced. So why do some drivers get decent service while others are back in 6 months with squealing brakes? The answer is manufacturing variance. These pads are produced across multiple supplier facilities, and the metal backing plate tolerances aren't consistent batch to batch. Let me show you. This is a pad ear binding inside a caliper bracket. Instead of sliding smoothly, the pad ears bind. The pad drags on the rotor even when your foot is off the brake. That constant friction builds heat. Heat degrades the compound. Then you get dust, vibration, and scored rotors. And because the issue is dimensional, not material, you can't predict it from the box. It's a gamble where the house wins and your rotors lose. Number 3. Bosch Blue. Bosch makes outstanding brake products across 5 different lines. But the Blue series is the one that doesn't belong in the family. Here's why. Bosch Blue uses an entry-level friction compound that produces a friction coefficient roughly 15 to 20% lower than their premium Quiet cast line. The initial bite feels soft. You press the pedal and the car hesitates before committing to stop. The shims are single-layer stamped steel instead of the multi-layer damp design on higher-end Bosch pads. Over heat cycles, they lose tension. That's when the low-speed squeal starts. Push them hard in traffic or downhill and the friction curve falls off. The pedal goes wooden. At this price, you're paying for the Bosch name on a pad that doesn't deliver Bosch engineering. Number 2. Power Stop Z17. You've seen these everywhere. Amazon listings, YouTube sponsorships, forum recommendations. The packaging looks premium. The price looks even better. So what's actually happening when people install these? 3 things in order. First, noise. Not right away, but within a few weeks. Then dust. You wash your wheels, and 3 days later, they're already dark. Third, vibration through the pedal, because the pads aren't wearing evenly side to side. The root cause is pad-to-pad friction inconsistency. The left and right pads generate different levels of bite, so one side of the axle brakes harder than the other. Pro tip: if a brake pad's entire marketing is built on Amazon reviews and YouTube sponsorships, rather than publish friction testing data, ask yourself, what's really inside that box? Number 1. Value Craft. This is AutoZone's absolute entry-level pad, and it takes the number 1 spot for a reason most drivers learn the hard way. The pad material glazes early. Let me show you. This is a glazed pad face next to a healthy one. Once glazed, the friction surface becomes glassy and braking becomes less responsive, especially in stop-and-go traffic where you're constantly on and off the pedal. Then the noise starts. The compound is exceptionally soft. Lab wear rate testing shows budget tier pads can wear 2 to 3 times faster than a quality ceramic on the same vehicle. On heavier SUVs and vans, that accelerated wear can mean replacement in as few as 8,000 miles. Here's the bottom line. You install ValueCraft to save $25 today. You replace them at 8,000 miles, and you're also paying for rotors because the uneven wear scored the surface. The cheap option never stays cheap, so those are the 5 to avoid. But before I give you the 6 that actually work, there's something you need to know first. Because this one tip has saved my customers more money than any brand recommendation. When a shop says your pads are in the yellow at 3 to 4 millimeters, they're not actually finished. A brand new pad starts at 10 to 12 millimeters. At 4 millimeters, you still have roughly 20 to 30% usable life left. For normal city driving, that can easily mean another 5,000 to 10,000 miles before replacement is truly necessary. That's not small. That's the difference between a $600 brake job today and spending $0 for another year. Keep this in your back pocket. Now, a quick warning before we get into the good brands. eBay and Amazon third-party sellers are the worst offenders for counterfeit packaging, warehouse seconds, and old stock that was never meant for retail. Buy from a trusted source, period. Now let's get into the 6 brake pads that actually deserve your money. Number 6, Centric Posi Quiet. I've had these on my own daily driver for over 30,000 miles, and they haven't made a single sound. Centric built the Posi Quiet line for one reason: silence. Let me show you. Positive molded versus die-cut pad material cross-section. The material is positive molded, compressed under high heat and pressure, so the density is uniform throughout the pad. That means it wears evenly from day one. The multi-layer shim is mechanically attached, not glued. After thousands of heat cycles, glued shims are typically the first thing that starts making noise. These don't. One thing to know, stopping feel is smooth, not aggressive. It's a comfort pad, not a performance pad. But if noise is your main problem, this fixes it completely. Number 5, Advix X. If you've ever driven a Toyota or Lexus and thought, these brakes feel smooth, Advix probably had something to do with it. Backed by Aisin, Denso, and Sumitomo, these are Japanese engineering giants, not random aftermarket companies. What sets them apart? Precision. The backing plates are fine blanked to tolerances within a few thousandths of an inch, compared to the stamped steel on budget pads that can vary significantly more. That tight tolerance means the pad slides freely in the bracket every single time. The friction compound is tuned specifically for Japanese rotor metallurgy, so heat transfer is predictable and rotor wear stays minimal. Noise control is excellent. Multi-layer shims match to vehicle-specific chamfer patterns, not bargain pads. But you're paying for engineering, not marketing. Number 4, Brembo Ceramic. The moment you hear Brembo, you think Formula One. But understand this. The regular ceramic pads most people buy online are not track pads. They are comfort-focused daily drivers built for a completely different purpose. And that's not a flaw. It's a feature most drivers actually need. These use a low-dust NaO ceramic formula. If you want wheels that stay clean for weeks instead of days, these deliver. The braking is smooth and progressive, and the ceramic compound transfers a clean, even film onto the rotor face, which means rotor life stays excellent over the long haul. Just know, if you're coming from an aggressive European low metallic pad, the initial bite will feel softer. That's by design. It's the trade-off for low dust and rotor preservation. For the daily driver who prioritizes clean wheels and quiet stops, Brembo Ceramic absolutely earns its spot. Number 3, 8 Ceramic. If you drive a European car and you're tired of your wheels turning black every 3 days, this is where you land. 8 engineered these specifically for BMW, Mercedes, Audi, and Volkswagen owners who wanted sharp European braking feel without the endless dust. These are fully ECER 90 certified, That's a European regulation that requires aftermarket pads to stay within 15% of OEM stopping performance. Many budget ceramics fail this test entirely. The real engineering is in the transfer film. Instead of grinding into raw rotor steel, these pads lay down a microscopic friction layer across the rotor face. Once that film is established, the pad grips against its own deposited material, dramatically reducing rotor scoring. This is the European car solution done right. Number 2. Akebono ProACT. Akebono has been the OEM brake supplier for Honda, Toyota, Nissan, and Subaru for over 30 years. When your Accord or Camry rolled off the assembly line, it had Akebono pads. The engineers who designed that braking system spent thousands of hours calibrating around this exact friction formulation. Here's the number that matters. Rotor wear comparison chart, Akebono versus generic aftermarket at 60,000 miles. Independent testing shows up to 30% less rotor wear with Akebono ProACT versus a generic aftermarket semi-metallic. Over 60,000 miles, that's the difference between replacing rotors once and replacing them twice. When you install ProACT, the car feels right again within the first few miles. Controlled pedal, progressive bite, no filing the ears to make them fit. This is the closest thing to factory without paying dealership markup. Number 1. Hawk Performance. This is the pad I rank at the top when the conversation shifts from comfort to real stopping confidence. Here's what that means in real terms. Let me show you. Braking distance overlay, 110 feet versus 140 feet from 60 miles per hour. The difference is the distance between stopping safely and making contact with whatever's in front of you. Hawk's ferrocarbon friction technology generates strong, immediate bite, even before the brakes are fully heat-soaked. Where typical street pads start softening under repeated braking, fade, pedal going long, that sinking feeling, Hawk maintains a predictable friction curve. That's why drivers trust them for aggressive street driving, towing, and even light track use. The trade-off is straightforward. You're not buying silence or ultra-clean wheels. You're buying braking authority that stays consistent when conditions get demanding. If you ask yourself what your brakes are actually for, it's this. So here's the bottom line. Your brake pads are the single most important safety component on your car. The difference between the right pad and the wrong pad is measured in feet when you need to stop. Avoid the 5 budget traps. Invest in one of the 6 that earn their reputation through engineering, not marketing. And remember the secret. 3 millimeters doesn't mean emergency. It means you've got time. Question for you. Have you ever had a brake job start squealing within the first year, and the shop told you it was normal? What brand did they use? Let me know in the comments. Your experience could save another driver from the same trap. Make sure you hit the like button. It really supports the channel. Next week, I'm exposing the coolant brand that's silently eating through head gaskets, and the $22 alternative that outperforms the dealership's $45 factory fill. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to protecting your stopping power.